Uncle Phil and all his loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind game, over time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch me work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A very long attempt.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Eagles 0. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Or many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
That's good for 28 yards. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. First quarter touchdown run. Remember this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
On the keeper.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Panthers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Jake Ryan. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ways.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flacco off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. And that's good for a 1st down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, it's Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside. The 35.
Pass complete to Jalen Rager. A gain of 33 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Wentz again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. From the red zone now, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Wentz. Stepping up, touchdown, Eagles.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And his kick is right through.
Eagles 21, Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First and 10.
So remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there.
It's a gain of 8.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
43-yard line.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Flacco from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's caught by Jackson. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's got his target. That's more. And he goes out right around the 39. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Panthers 28. Eagles 24. For Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Room here to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
15.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Play action. Flacco. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He finds Roberts, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
McCaffrey. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down.
Operating off play action. Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
13 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Being chased out left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Flacco off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Open man is Anderson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Carolina! 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, it's Wentz. Sanders has it over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Space to run past the 20. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
1st and goal.
25 yards that time. Here's Sanders, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nope. Gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 8-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules are the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only 1 period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Hurts. And he connects with Hurts. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Sanders. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 22 yards there, a first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambled to try and tackle him.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning.